Hey everybody, I am here with Liz Walker today. She is a 5th grade teacher at the Ponte Vedra Beach campus, and she also, as far as we can tell, might be our first and only 3rd generation teacher at Bowles. So welcome, Liz, appreciate it. Tell me a little bit about the family here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. So I actually went to Bowles myself from pre-K through graduation. So I'm a lifer. Bowles is a special place for me. My mom is still currently teaching here. She teaches pre-K at Ponte Vedra, and this is her 27th year.
Wow.
So she started with Bowles in 98. She was actually teaching at the St. Augustine campus back when that was a thing, and she taught 1st grade over there. And then she transferred over to Ponte Vedra, and she's taught pre-K, 1st grade here, and she absolutely loves it. And then my grandma came to Bowles in 1986, and she started at the Whitehurst campus. So she was teaching kindergarten over there and 3rd grade, and then she moved over to the St. Augustine campus as well, where she taught 3rd grade, and then eventually became the head of school at St. Augustine. And then when that school closed, she moved over here to Ponte Vedra as well, and she became the curriculum coordinator between Ponte Vedra and Whitehurst. And I am actually sitting in what used to be her office. This is now our conference room, but this was my grandma's office. And I did only get sent to the principal's office one time, so good track record there. And now I'm back here. This is my 1st year back here teaching. I've been living in San Diego for the past 10 years after I graduated from Florida State, teaching, getting my master's, and then I had a baby, and it was time to move back to our amazing state. And so now it's totally full circle and really exciting to be back here where I went to school and being able to work and see my mom every day. So it's a super special place for us.
Yeah, that's amazing, and we're very happy that you're here. Welcome back. I always say all roads lead back to Jacksonville in some capacity, and that family legacy is so cool. Like at a place like Bowles, I mean, a couple of things. One, as we approach our centennial, people forget that we have this long history. And the other part is that I know you've got some connections with, is it Fred and Darcy Scott?
Yeah, so those are good family friends of ours, and they grew up in Connecticut, which is where my mom and my grandma lived, so they were good friends there. And my grandparents actually came to visit Fred and Darcy. So Fred, of course, was the head of upper school, and Darcy was the nurse at the upper school. They came to visit them for a vacation, and they had never been to Florida before. And by the time they left that vacation, they had purchased a house in Ponte Vedra, and went home and told all their kids, "We're moving to Ponte Vedra." So that's how we ended up here. So they're good family friends. Fred, he's married. He's officiated my husband. Our marriage, my parents' marriage, my grandparents' marriage. So, yeah, those Bowles roots run deep.
Yeah, shout out to Fred and Darcy if you get a chance to see this. We miss having you around. Come back to campus.
We do.
Another thing that you mentioned was the St. Augustine campus, and I think that there are a lot of people that don't know that Bowles had a St. Augustine campus briefly for a period of time with the goal of getting a footprint in St. Johns County, and then that one didn't work because the logistics really was the big reason, because it was much further away. And then we were fortunate enough to develop the Ponte Vedra campus where you are now.
It's crazy, and this campus is only getting, it was amazing when I went here, but it's just getting better and better. That new field, everything's such a cool place to be.
It really is.
We're very lucky to be here every day.
Yes, all of us, I think, feel that way about Bowles. It is such a unique and special place, and especially, when you're able to, in your case, see your mom each day, like that's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, there's also a statue, like a memoriam. You've probably seen it before. It's right next to the flag here on campus, right in front of the main office, and that's dedicated to my grandma. So it's nice that every morning that I pull in, I get to see that and reminded of that as well. So we hold this place near and dear to our hearts, and my son is 2 now, so looking forward to the next generation of our family coming here in a couple years.
There you go. Yeah, we're 25 years or so away from him being able to be hired at Bowles and being fourth generation. That'd be super cool.
There we go.
Well, I'm impressed that there is this legacy. I think that it's super important at places like Bowles. Like, you and I are in the capability of doing what we're able to do today because of people like your mom and your grandmom and Fred and Darcy, and we should never forget all of those people that came before us. So thank you for this awesome sort of journey into your past.
I couldn't agree more. And I think about them and everybody else every day, and all the amazing teachers that I had at Bowles that are still there, that have left a huge mark on me. So thank you guys for your time and sharing this story. And I just keep seeing more and more people come back to Bowles that have worked or gone to school there, and now they're working there, or they're just on campus visiting, or now their kids are going to school there. So it's definitely its own special community, and I'm so excited that I get to be part of it in this capacity now.
Sure. It is always fun. Well, thank you again for joining us, and thanks to everybody out there for all that you do.